Dawson Rider Reviews.
Hello YouTube, Dawson Rider here with a review of the Power Rangers Samurai 4-inch figures, Wave 2. This wave consists of red, blue, green, and gold Rangers in their normal suits, and then we get Mega Mode Gold Ranger, a Deker figure, and a Collector's Edition Rita Repulsa figure. So, I'm going to look at the articulation for one of these, this guy, and then her, because these all four are the same mold. But I'll take a look at them overall. So, first let's start with red, I guess. Here's the red Samurai Ranger, Jaden. This is a nice little figure. I quite enjoy it. The paint details look really good on it. The head sculpt is pretty nicely done. The body here is done a little more muscular than normal, but the proportions are still pretty nice. They're not nearly as beefy and as out of proportion as MMPR 2010 figures. The belt here is done fine. You can see the painted black samurais are over here. And the holster here that can hold this sword. I believe it can hold it. Yes, it is. There's a peg right here. And then, you know, his legs are just all black with red boots. But he looks pretty nice. He's a very neat little figure. Articulation-wise, his arms are on a ball joint here, so they can move around like this and up and down. And he's got a single elbow joint here, and swiveling at his glove here. And then his waist does not swivel at all. His head goes around 360. You can't really move up and down. His leg's on a nice ball joint thing here. Goes around movement 360 like so. Single knee joint. So not Figuarts level of articulation, but pretty decent articulation for a Bandai of America figure. And like I said, and all of his joints are very tight. It's one of the problems I had with the Mega Rangers from Wave 1 was that all the joints on them were loose, especially now that I've had them for a while. And that really shouldn't happen so soon and right after out of the package. And this is a very tight figure, and actually all these main four are, so I was very pleased with it. Let me see if I can I'll just set it down for a sec. So what he comes with is, he gets the Fire Smasher in his cannon mode, or it's 5-disc beetle cannon or whatever. And that's really cool. We haven't gotten like a regular version of this. We got the one from Mega Mode, which isn't seen in the show in this, but it's still cool that we got this because the Figuarts haven't even done it. But it's pretty blandly painted, just red with the silver here. Some detailing, not the greatest, but it is nice we did just get a solid piece. It's kind of cool to have, but it looks a little bit odd in his hand. I don't know, maybe just because of the posability. But it's neat that we got it. And then of course we get the spin sword, which is all this kind of tan gold color, or bronze color, and then the silver tip. It is nice that they've expanded beyond the normal gray paint and done a little bit better job. I still wish we could get more full detailing, considering Ben 10 accessory weapons are fully painted, as well as some Thundercats things. And then all of them come with this Samuraizer, which is just a standard gray Bandai of America weapon. It's really big. The proportion is completely off. It looks like he's got an iPad. It's like a samurai pad. Like, you could pose him like getting ready to make notes on it. Like, oh yeah, I gotta do this today. So yeah, that's just weird. So yeah, that's what he comes with. So he's once again a very solid little figure. Set him aside. Let's hope he stands. There we go. Take a look at blue. So I'm not going to go over the articulation, same articulation. Head sculpt's pretty nice. I feel like the visor's a little bit big, but that's just being nitpicky. But he looks really nice. The coloring's good. All the paint's good. Just get an overall look at him. And just to show you, I'll use him. This can clip on. There's a little hole here. And just put it on the side. Whoops. Totally slipped. There. There's his... It's a little bit far down, but no, you can do that. I'll just leave him like that, actually, just to get some variety going on. And like my Red Ranger figure, all of his joints are very tight. Very nice little figure. Oh, and there goes red. I apologize for that. Okay, so now what he comes with is he comes with the dumb giant Samuraizer, and then the sword, which I just showed you on him. And then he comes with his Hydro Bow. Now, I think what they're going for, which I know what they're going for, is what if, instead of always using the Fire Smasher as the one they put all their discs into for the final attack, what if they used other weapons? So they did this for the bow. You can see there's discs. They take the bow and split it out like this, like a cross. And then they have discs on each side here, and then the disc here. I see what they were going for, but it's just not the coolest. Like, it looks like a sprinkler. Like, when you set it down, it looks like a sprinkler. I really don't like that. I wish we would have gotten a regular weapon. Like, I like the idea of it. Like, oh, that's cool that they thought of that, but it's just kind of stupid. But it's okay painted, all blue and then the silver, but like I said, could be better. Now let's take a look at green. Mike, one of my favorites. Like once again, very nicely done. Helmet sculpt, very well done. Coloring is all good. Just take an overall look at him. Same mold and everything. Everything's tight and good. Nice joints. The only other nitpick I could make about this mold is the white joints you can see on the shoulders are kind of annoying. But so what he comes with is he obviously comes with his spin sword, like the others. Oh, and then it's just gonna fall out, so he can just not hold it. He gets the dumb giant samuraiser pad, and then he gets the forest spear, or the wood spear in Shinkenger. Same idea here. You got 3 discs here, and then a disc on each end, as if he were using this for the final attack. Once again, neat concept, not really like an execution. It looks kind of like a weight bar. You're like, ugh, ugh. So yeah, I wish we would have gotten regular ones. I might even pose these guys with their cool Mega Mode versions because they had cool weapons. Alright, and now we're on to Antonio, because he's so golden. Another nice looking figure. The paint, actually, they did a pretty good job. It's not like the, Shinkenger Figure Arts level of gold paint, but it still represents it pretty well. It's more of a bronze. But the head sculpt's pretty decent. It looks a little bit narrow to me, but that's just being nitpicky. So they got the color here, it's more of a bronze, but they did a good job with what they had. The blue here is all nice. Blue legs. So we'll look at the figure. Shares the same mold as these 3, so no need to go over articulation. He does come with the giant, well, I guess this is the samurai morpher, but they all look the same. There's no difference between the 4 of them, even though his is different on the show. He comes with his Barracuda blade. Here's the blade mode, which is actually fairly decently represented. It's all gray here, and then he's got some blue paint here. And you can see that they put the symbol there, which is nice. Well, that was creepy. And then you got the holster here, which, you know, blue and gray, and you can put it in, which is cool, so you can get some sort of poses like that. But I find the proportions to be a little bit awkward. Like, that's not the way he holds it, but, like, because this looks okay, although it does have trouble staying in his hand a lot. But, like, the proportions on this just look off, and it looks weird him holding it. So, you can either put it back here, which, like, it's supposed to, and then you can put it here. However way you want it, really, I guess. But I'm going to leave it off because it tends to fall off because of its large size. But he's a pretty nice figure, like all the others. My only big complaint really is just that his weapon's disproportionate. Alright, now we have one of the ones I was most looking forward to was Mega Mode Gold, because he's my favorite Mega Mode. Now, once again, he's not fully gold up in here, it's more of a bronze, but they did a good job. Helmet is pretty much the exact same one, actually it is the exact same, pretty much, as the other one, just slight differences. He's got the same Mega Mode chest up here. I really like the black and gold color scheme he's got going on. I really like it. What the heck was that? I guess it was finally falling. These thigh pads here come off as a little more shiny and golden, which is interesting. But yeah, he's the same mold as the other Mega Mode, but I really love his design the most out of all 6 of them. Articulation wise, same 360 elbow joint here. It's a little bit hindered by the pads. Single joint here, swiveling, no waist articulation, 360 head movement, nice joint here for 360 and such. Double knee or single knee joint. I'm sorry. Same articulation as all the other Mega Modes, and unfortunately suffers the same problem as them. Very loose. Very disappointed in that. I'm still excited to have him because I love this mode, but I'm very disappointed that they couldn't have fixed that up. I don't know why this mode has to be so mold has to be so loose, with the regular mode being so well done. That was what fell. I didn't even see that. I was totally focused on the figure. But it's still cool we have him. I would love to see that 12-inch, like if we have the 12-inch Mega Mode Red Ranger, I would love to see that in gold form. I would make that happen. Alright, now, one of the other things I was very much looking forward to, actually those are the 2 I was looking forward to most, is gold mode and him, just a Deker figure, or Cole Evans, Red Wild Force Ranger. So, this is a very nice little figure, I have to say. Main villain, also Juzo, very popular villain from Shinkenger. Not the main villain, but one of them. Head sculpt's done really nicely. It's got a nice red skull here. Obviously, it's not figure arts level detail. But the head sculpt everywhere else is done nice, and as you can see, like in the promotional images and stuff, he's all white, but they did, I mean, he's white, but then he's got this subtle, like, gray paint, gray and, like, shiny silver, like, I'm trying to describe the way it's painted, but it's, like like this aged look to it, like he is on the show, and I can't believe they actually did that. It looks fantastic, especially on the head sculpt. You can see it continuing on the chest here. Nice red paint. Nice different colors here with the silver paint and then this darker kind of shiny blackish paint almost. On the arms you can continue to see the beautiful paint job here with the like aged look, which looks really great. I'm gonna go ahead and take both of the accessories out and show those off in a minute. But and in the back here he's got spikes and bones, and it just looks really creepy. I'll just give you a good overall look. Like, they did a really fantastic job with this figure. Like, I always talk to you guys about how good the Ben 10 figures are with the detailing, is they don't spare a detail from the show, and how the PR ones are lacking in detail. This is like they took all that good work they do on the Ben 10 figures and put it into this figure. And then he comes with an extra sword that comes with the Moogers, and then of course his weapon, Urumasa, who we must have a duel with. So very dramatic. It's all silver, just the red paint here to represent it. Not the best paint job, but it's good that they got this here because it's a very like signature look to his weapon. Articulation wise, he's got the same joint system here. Nice 360 ball jointish thing up here. It's quite hindered by this. Single elbow joint here, swiveling at the fist, if you can get it. Is it swiveling? Yes, it is. It's just very tight on mine. Yeah, it swivels. There we go. It's just very tight. No swiveling at the waist yet again. 360 head articulation. Nice leg joint here. It's hindered by the back plate here, so you can't go back as much. Single joint. So pretty much the same articulation as the others, which is great, since the Mooger kind of got this proverbial shaft in terms of articulation in comparison to the rest of the figures. So very, very nice figure. I'm quite impressed with this wave thus far. Alright, now this was a figure coming up that many people are excited about. I understand, people love MMPR, you guys have wanted a Rita figure forever. Personally, I couldn't give a crap, really. I didn't care at all. If I had just found, because my last figure I needed to find was Deker and her, and if I had just found Deker, this review would be filmed without her, because I really didn't want her. I don't think she's that good looking of a figure, I never liked the character. And if I wanted a figure of it, I would have liked to seen it in the scale of the Super Legends line we got a few years ago, but here she is, Rita. I found her, so I thought I'd bring you the review. Let's take a look at her. Let's start with the head sculpt. It's pretty awful. Like, they got the head dress or whatever fine. It looks fine, and the details in here are not bad. But the face, tell me that's not Ditto from Pokemon. Ditto, 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 Ditto. Tell me that's not Ditto. Seriously. If I could find a Ditto figure, I would totally start the review with her transforming. I mean, that's awful head sculpt. This thing around here is a separate piece. You just have to attach it. It's very easy. You can see there. It comes out. I don't know why it's separate. I guess packaging issues. But it's very easy. She's got her breasts here, which are fine. They're pointy like on the show, which I'm quite surprised they get away with nowadays. Her arms are basic tan. You do have some kind of nice gold paint here, which is neat. And also on the dress here, it's kind of neat to have the gold paint. And then you got this flowing down. But pretty bland details. Almost looks like a McDonald's toy. This is all a solid piece. Her legs are under here. Articulation wise, she can move her head around 360 like she's got the joint, but this piece stops it along with this. And her, actually I was surprised at her like arms on this kind of a elbow ball joint, and then she's got swiveling here so you can get some kind of movement. Her hand is in a thumbs up pose. I don't know what she's doing. I think she's trying out for Kuga. I'm not sure. Her legs down here move back and forth, but you really can't do anything with her at all. She pretty much stands on her skirt. And she comes with her staff, which is pretty much primarily like this, like, black. It's like, it's black, but it's got like this almost reddish quality to it, I don't know, or purplish quality. And then the gold here and the red, which is nice, and that's important that they did it. But I really just don't like this figure. I never liked the character. It's not that, all the hoopla over it. People are like, oh my god, it's Rita, oh my god, I have to have it, I can't wait, oh my god. I'm like, who cares? I don't care. I'm more excited for Juzo. Like, I wouldn't have minded seeing a 5-inch scale one to go with Zed with the Super Legends line. But, and I would have rather seen her release with the MMPR figures, but there she is. But overall, I'm very pleased with Samurai Wave 2 of figures, I have to say. Let me do one more thing before I get into final verdicts. Sorry, this is kind of a long review. But just because I feel I need to. Comparison. I brought one down, because it's all I could pull from the display without ruining it. Here is the 4-inch Samurai figure compared to a Shinkenger figure. Because see the scale and detail difference. But okay. But this is a very successful wave in my opinion. The main guys, the regular four, are very nice little figures, nice detail, decent accessories. They're very solid figures. I had a lot of fun with them. It's cool to have Mega Mode Gold. He looks good, still suffers the same problems. Juzo, easily the best figure in the set. Great details, great articulation. Absolutely love him. Rita, basically I'm going to say I see why it's a neat thing to have. It's neat that they included it. For your MMPR huge fanatics, it's neat that they had it. As a figure itself, it's pretty much a piece of crap for me. But I recommend pretty much the whole wave for various reasons. We don't have girls yet, but if Samurai's stretching for 2 years like it's looking, we'll get him eventually. The Shinkenger figure arts are still better, obviously, but if you're on a budget and you already got the others and you like this scale, they're all solid figures, and I recommend them. I think it's a good wave. I think the Power Rangers line is finally taking a step in the right direction of getting back to higher quality and up to the standards of Bandai's other lines, such as Ben 10 and Thundercats. So anyway, that's about it. Until next time, make sure to check out WritersRangersRambles.com for Toku news in the craziest way possible. While you're there, make sure you head over to the Rang boards to discuss Power Rangers Samurai or anything else Toku related. And of course, check out the original Crazy podcast. So until next time, it's Dawson Ryder, signing out.